What up? Back. It's May 14th. I don't know what time it is. Late-ish. Um, just getting home. Today was fire, dude. Every day is so fire. Like it's it's so crazy, dude. Like every day is crazy. It's so perfect. And like no matter what happens, it's perfect. Like this morning, this is the greatest day. Like, I'm gonna replay my day. Woke up, threw some dirt in my mouth, took a shower, went to my spot, got my protein shake. First thing there, I got to draw with the little kid. I got to color with them, and like, how is that not the greatest way to start the day? Is with a little kid, and he was just telling me, he was picking up the crayons and telling me each color, and just talking to me, man, and then we colored together, and then I had to go. But what a blessing, man. He let me color with him. We had conversation. It's beautiful, man. I'm the lucky one. It's beautiful. I didn't even realize how beautiful it was. It's a matter of minutes, because I told him, I was like, man, I gotta go. I gotta leave in a minute, man. We can color real quick. We can. But I gotta go after that, and but it was cool. Just for a minute, like a couple minutes. It's beautiful. I'm lucky. And what I do after that, man? Whatever. Listen to music, foot out the window, driving to where I was going. Or I don't know what I was doing. I gotta learn to say no. But I can't. I just gotta learn to get better at it. It's funny when like people are taking advantage of your ass, and you do it anyways. Like, I don't know why. I don't know why. I just don't know why. It's me. And sometimes, what happens is I'll help them, because I know that it's not really about me helping them physically as much as I'm helping them with different perspectives and ideas, and literally just being me, man, in the midst of whatever they're going through. I just bring a different perspective, and I laugh the whole time. It's so funny, like, people are stressing out and I'm laughing. Dude, I'm just laughing at the situation. I'm laughing at what they're saying. Like, it baffles me. It blows my mind that I get to be lucky to be with these people as they're creating their lives in front of me. They're creating these ideas in front of me. They're creating these words and sentences in front of me that blow my mind. Like, I can't even explain it, man. Like, I'm sitting there, and, after a while, I'm starting to get a little frustrated, like, because I'm starting to get hungry and I want to leave. Like, and finally, I just, I got to go. I've been here. I've helped you more than I needed to, physically, for whatever this is, like, but I enjoy in the moment, like, just walking into people's lives, and they're always like, we adopted you, Cody. And I'm like, dude, everyone adopts me, like, everyone. Like, this is regular for me. It's not nothing special. You adopting me? No, it's not how it goes. It's not how it is. I'm allowing it to happen. I can say no. I can say no. I've always been able to say no. It was my favorite word when I was little was no. No, no. Like ask anyone in my family. No. And that, honestly, in the near future, there may be a new guy named Cody. Well, that's probably not gonna be my name, but a new person that's gonna say no a lot, and people are not gonna like it. People are gonna have to get ready for it. As much grace as I have, that grace will run out at some point. And I'm not mean. You guys just, people don't understand. They don't understand. Once the chance is given and given and given, at some point, there's going to be no more chances. That grace will be gone because it was nothing but grace. This world has given us nothing but grace for years. I don't even know the number. All of them. But at some point, there won't be no more grace. Because there has to be a change. There has to be a change. We can't keep doing what we're doing. We can't keep going down the road that we're going. I hope people see this. I hope people start to understand. Because it's fixing to be too late. The last 2 years, 3 years, however long this pandemic has happened, it's been a warning. The grace period is almost done. There ain't gonna be no more grace. You know? I mean, we see it. We see it. I mean, I don't watch the news because it's trash. It's fear porn. Like, literally. I've been living my life a certain way for the last year. I'm afraid of nothing. But I'm not programming myself with crap either. I'm not spending all time watching all these news channels in the stock market and the crypto market. I'm just waking up doing what I do best. Live, love, laugh, cry. It's funny. It's funny. It's sad. But you are what you give your attention to. Like literally. Like literally. I'm a helper. I help. But at some point, I can't help you anymore. I can only just be an example. It was all I could do to help myself. Or whatever, man. You know, I don't know if people believe in karma or not karma, but I do believe in repercussions. And as a collective, as a whole, as a world, we are getting our repercussions for what we've done as a collective, as people. You better be ready, bro. And I don't really think that anything you do is going to save you. It will be by grace. And hopefully you did what you did to get to that point. To be given more grace when the grace is taken away. When the poo hits the fan. Hopefully you can be shielded. All I know is I'm lucky. Dude, I'm so lucky, bro. Because I know no matter how bad it gets, I'm going to be happy. I'm still going to have that baseline of happiness and joy and peace. Because I found it within me. And in my world, in my consciousness, in my spirit, in my who I am, the total makeup of who I am, I'm in control of me. And yeah, it's probably going to suck. But I'll be able to bounce in and out of survival mode or getting things done and then be back happy again. Because I've already done the work. I did what it took. I destroyed all those, my old world. I got rid of all that karma. I got rid of all those repercussions. And I still have some repercussions now, but they're different. They're not, like, I don't have kids. I don't have a wife right now. Like, I haven't cheated on people. I haven't done all this stuff that, passing around STDs or whatnot. Yeah, I'm taking this to the extreme here. But we know what we do. You roll the dice every day. You know what you're doing. It's not good or bad. It is what it is. But there's repercussions. It sucks. Dude, it sucks. It's like, why? Like, no offense to anybody, but now I'm 36 years old. I'm trying, looking for a wife. Anyone, 90% of the girls I don't know, I'm picking up numbers, just random numbers. They may or may not be true. I would say it's a very high number of women my age have kids, which is fine. That's cool. Whatever. Chill. Been married multiple times. Have multiple kids with different fathers. And it sucks because a lot of it may not have been their fault. But it takes two for relationships. It takes two for a lot of things. And as I said, we were broken as kids. And so that's why these relationships don't work out. It just seems weird. And then it's brokenness. And then here's Cody, who planned his life out in a certain way. And not really planned it. It's just kind of the way it worked out based on my experiences. Based on my inability to be intimate with people. Not wanting to be intimate, be afraid of everything. It did what it did. I got lucky. I'm here. I'm not lucky. I'm here where my life is the way it is. Getting a second chance at life, but it's like, what am I supposed to do? And it's not. I'm not saying that women that have kids and stuff don't deserve to be loved. They do. They deserve all the love. But it's definitely more complicated. Because the repercussions are real. It's like my mom. Like, she had 4 kids. She was busy. She didn't have time to go out and try and find a man, let alone a good one. Which are few and far between. And then a man that is good, that would want to marry a woman with 4 kids. That aren't his own. And understand all the crap that comes with it. That's a difficult job, bro. If you got a husband that's raising your kids and they're not his, and they're old, especially if they're older, like, that's a hard ass job, bro. You gotta raise a kid that don't even love you, that's gonna resent you until he does it or she does it. That's a difficult job, man. That takes a certain kind of man. Or a woman. I don't know. People ain't gonna like this talk. But it's real. It's repercussions. It's real. It is what it is. You can't dwell on that. You just gotta keep going. Like, rewrite your past. And I'd date a woman with kids or marry a woman with kids any day. I don't care. If it works out that way. Don't discriminate. Plus, like, I want to adopt kids anyways. Plus, I understand how to take care of it. I understand how to love someone who doesn't freaking love you. I don't know, man. This is gonna be difficult, though. That's a lot of why I'm so big on helping now. Helping now. Helping now. Because the day's gonna come when we're gonna be in the fire. And now people are gonna have to be figuring all that crap out in the fire. That sucks. It's bad enough when I'm not in the fire going through it. And then you're gonna be forced to go through the fire and change. It's gonna be hard. Things are a lot harder when you're forced to do it, because then you build resentment, and you're not happy. You're not completely happy because you didn't have a choice. But there's always a choice. There's always a choice. But while repercussions come with them choices, and ain't no one gonna want to deal with that. I guarantee it. And I don't know where I get my information from, but I got it. Whatever, man. I went and helped some people today, and I just laughed the whole time, bro. It's so funny. Humans are so funny. Like, you did this. I'm helping you take care of this stuff, but I was like, you did it. You did it. You did it. Not me. I think it's hilarious. You know, and then we kind of talked about, because this woman, she's just going through stuff and trying to get rid of stuff and figure out what to do with it, open boxes and all this crap. And she started talking about heirlooms and family stuff. And I was like, ma'am, I have no idea about any of that stuff. It makes zero sense to me. It's not part of my experience. And people will get mad at me for this, which I'm okay with it. But like, I gotta tell you again, like, family and blood makes zero sense to me. Like, even when my mom passed away, it's like I don't really care about wanting anything of hers. It makes zero sense to me. Everything I have is in my head. Everything I have is in my heart and in my body. I don't need anything. I don't need material. For what? It's trash. Literally. I say that I make art on canvas. Ultimately, it's trash. It would degrade. It would disappear. It would go back to the earth at some point. I understand it. But I like to do it. We can justify anything. We have an amazing ability to justify anything we do. However, like I said, just the family stuff makes zero sense to me. And dude, like, even through this whole process, like, I've been thinking. And what kind of the thought that came up when she talked about it, I was like, you know, and I wrote in my journal about it. I was like, I'm going to be my own heirloom. And I hope that I do stuff to make my kids and wife proud, and grandkids. I hope that I can be a man that they talk about and say, this dude was real. This dude was a man. This dude loved like no one ever loved before. This guy led as an example. Maybe he didn't have much. Maybe he wore the same damn thing every day. He was a simple man. But he was great. And he loved. And that's what I think great is. I don't know. I have no other words for great. I don't know what great means. I don't know. As long as I love people and do good. Don't infringe on people's free will. That's what I hope my kids and grandkids when they look at me and they're like, dude, I've never seen a man like him before. Ever. We've only heard stories about men like him. And those were myths and legends. Dude, it's hard for me to think of a man. And put them on high regards. Like someone that I really look up to as a man. And maybe I'm tainted. I'm probably tainted based on my experiences. You know, there's things that people have done, men have done, but overall, if I was looking at the totality of the man, there's not a single man that I would say, you know what, I would want to be that man. There's none. Not a one that I physically have seen and known in my time. Like I said, we have stories, we have legends, we have myths of men. But it's me physically in my time with my eyes. Not one. Not a single one. And it's no crap on them. I understand it. This life is hard. And honestly, I would assume that no man could look at me and say the same if they looked at the totality of my life. Because I'm not worthy of that either. Maybe from 36 years old and up, I will be. But I know for a fact I wasn't worthy of that before then. I wasn't a man. I was broken. Incapable of loving real love. I had an idea of what love was, and I was wrong. It was maybe a little percentage of it. Or so I thought. I was incapable of receiving love. Like I said, and all this stuff is based on my perspective, and I was loved. People loved me. I just didn't receive it, and I never saw it. It was my perspective of it. It was my world view. And that's not right or wrong, because it was mine. It's the same with other people. It's not right or wrong, it's yours. But I hope, as I said, I get a second chance. First I get to be a man, and then I didn't have kids that saw me before that. Before I wasn't. I'm lucky. Dude, I'm so lucky. You know what? It's so weird, man. I tell people, like, you guys don't even know who I am. I've met you guys. It's so weird because August. I think August is when my mother passed. August, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And I'm like, I've met all these people within the last couple months, and I'm like, you guys have no idea who I am or who I was. Like, you know who I am now. It's like, but you guys had no idea who I was. And I was always nice. For the most part. Super blunt. But I was always nice. I assume, I guess. But whatever. This version of me is just turned up. Like, extreme. The extreme on the hype, bro. I walked into somewhere, someone called me the hype. I said, you know what? That may be my new name. The hype. Or F the world. One of those two. But then again, like, you know, I tend not to cuss. Like, I kind of felt, I've been listening to my speech from the other night, my talk or whatever, and like I see the transition in my emotions, and I've talked about it before. Like profanity is just describing things, and it's easy for people to understand. It's a universal explanation of something, describing something. In my daily life, I tend not to cuss that much, but I got pretty emotional the night, and I was using more profanity. I don't even know why it's profanity. I think it's stupid. I think it's stupid. You call someone a fool, like that's way worse than me calling whatever. It's all the same. But I don't know why we put rules on language. It's so stupid. The language is already dumb enough. Makes zero sense. But whatever. Whatever. So whatever. But yeah, I don't know, man. I hope. I said that's the one thing. I don't care technically what people think. I will care what my kids think. It's not that I care what they think. Other than I want to make sure that they know the man I was. They can like me or dislike me, that's fine. But I control the way I act, what I do, what I believe, and how I love, and who I give time to, and how I give time, and what I do for this world, and what I do for them, and how I treat my wife. Leave no doubt. Leave no bad taste in their mouth. Oh, I do. That's up to their perspective. But I'm going to make sure, from my perspective, I'm doing everything right. To the best of my ability. I'll mess up. I'm only a man. I try my best. I'll give it my all. People make me laugh, bro. I said I was helping these people today, dude, and it's so funny. It's so funny because a lot of times what happens is like it's almost like I'm watching my life in a higher perspective. Like I'm out of my body, watching life go by. That's a lot of times is why I'm laughing, is because it's like this is hilarious. Like all of this is hilarious. It's so funny. It's like a movie. Things are just happening. People are saying stuff that just makes me laugh. I can't control myself because it sounds so hilarious. And people's brains. Oh, I love people's brains. I love them. I just get so infatuated with people. And the things that they say. I love it. It makes me so happy. Because a lot of times they don't mean it, and it's so funny. Like, they don't know. They don't know that they're funny. And I just think it's hilarious. Like, we were going through all these boxes and stuff, and this girl, like, we kept finding, I don't know. We pulled out some like, candle holders, and she was like, yeah, the woman whose stuff it was, she was like, should I get rid of this? And the other woman was like, well, I don't know what your candle game is like. And so I just started rolling. Because I don't know what I'm imagining in my head. Other than, like, she's questioning whether this woman's candle game is on point. Like, she's got tons of candles. I don't know, dude. It was just hilarious to me. It was so funny. It was so funny. Because then ultimately what I picture is like, then I just picture somebody bragging about their candle game, saying that they have so many candles, and then trying to impress people with the amount of candles that they have. And then so in my head, I'm just picturing all this stuff super fast. We're like, when would somebody say to another person, like, you need to check out my candle game? And I'm just laughing in both these people's faces. Like, it's so funny. I can't contain myself because it's so hilarious. And it's just like that the whole day. Or like someone would do something and then someone would say something and I'm just rolling on the floor laughing. And that's why I enjoy like these interactions with humans, because a lot of times to me it makes zero sense. Like it makes zero. I'm just so amazed in what they say. Like it's hilarious to me. Like it's like, how did you come up with that? Because it's brilliant. You're a crazy creator. Like you're crazy. That all your experience up to this point made you think of that thought, and then you blurted it out of your mouth, and I just so happened to be in the room soaking in all these cues and everything, and then taking in those words, and it just making me laugh. Like, I'm happy. People are stressed out in here trying to clean out the crap that they've stored for 20 years, and then I'm in here just rolling. Like, throw it away, bro. Throw it away. You asked me to come help you. And then now you're saying, what did she say? She's like, I don't want this. And I said, okay, so throw it away. And then she was like, well, but I can't. I was like, either you want it or you don't want it. Either you're going to keep it or you're not going to keep it. It's that simple. Throw it away. And then I'm laughing at her too the whole time. Like I'm laughing too while I'm saying that. I'm like, it's that simple. Like I don't know why I have to be the simple man here to get people to understand that we complicate so much stuff. That's why I call myself a simple man. Because it's that simple. You like it? Keep it. You don't like it? Throw it away. You forget. It's over. Like once it's thrown away, it's gone. Don't worry about it no more. And the only way you're going to regret it is if you physically go back into that thought and regret it. So don't worry about it. Who cares? Go buy a new one. If you need it in the future. You don't. But whatever, it's funny, man. But then by, a couple, I don't know, I was there for a while. I should have said no, but it was fun. It was fun. And I love watching the demographics between husbands and wives, kids and parents, understanding like who's in control, and then how people deal with another controlling human being, and it's not, and then it's based on trauma, or it's based on getting attention when they were little and then they liked it, and then they knew that they could do it, and then da 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 da. Like, so I love watching it. It infatuates me, like understanding people and what they do and why they do it, and or how they do it, and then how other people respond to it, and it's hilarious to me. It's very entertaining. I give you that, because it's beautiful. The process is beautiful in itself, and then these people come together and share lives together and co-create together, and dude, it's hilarious. It's brilliant. It's cool. It's what I'm looking forward to co-create with someone on a daily basis, which is fire. Like learning your place, learning what you can do, what you can't do, learning what the other person likes and doesn't like, and then trying to co-create and live together and create a happy home and love and all this stuff. Like that stuff like this, legit. That's the greatest game in the world. And then getting a partner to play that game with you forever, that's fire. Like there's not a game you can't beat. Yeah, it's a long game, but there's always new levels. There's always new adventures, and you're learning more and more and more and more about each other. Like that's cool to me. Like I said, I don't want to play that game with everybody. I only play with one person. Like it makes zero sense. I don't have time to try and play that with 4 people. That's why divorce and stuff sucks. Because you thought you was going to play a game with somebody, you started the game, and then you had to quit. And then you got to try and find somebody else. And you got to try and find somebody else. And then you still got to kind of have to play the game with the first couple people if you have kids with them. But they don't want to play the game with you. And you don't really want to play the game with them. But you got to have to a little bit because you got kids involved. Sucks. But I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be fun. It'll be fine. But I'm a different human being. But who knows? I don't know. But whatever. So that happened, and then finally I was just like, I gotta go. Like, I'm done. Like, you talked about this long. You wanted me to do this. Every time I show up, it's always something else. Cody, can you do this? Cody, can you do this? I'm like, man. I gotta learn to say no, but at the same time, it's fun. It's hilarious, but but after some hours, I'm starting to get hungry. That was the biggest part. I started to get hungry, and I was like, no, don't. I gotta go because I'm not gonna get angry, but I'm getting agitated because I'm hungry. And so that was my only focus. Is like now, because lately, like I wake up starving, not starving, but super hungry, just because I'm working out so much and stuff. And so now I'm getting back to the old 18-year-old Cody, where I've changed my body to get hungry. And so I kind of get agitated, but then I kind of get prepared and happy to go eat, and I know that that's my next goal. Like that's it. I have to go eat. I know I have to eat. I get excited about eating, especially when I'm in Hendersonville, because I get to go to my place to eat, and it's my favorite. My favorite people are there. My favorite food is there. It's always exciting there, like, because there's always randomness there, and the randomness is beautiful. Whatever. So finally I was like, I gotta go. Like, and it's funny because people just act weird. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm telling people now, like, you're gonna get an old Cody again when he's gonna start saying no, and it's very close. It's very soon. Because my period of physically helping people is coming to an end. I'll mentally be there for you and whatever, stuff like that, but me physically building and doing stuff like that is coming to an end. Or doing stuff that I shouldn't be doing. Like, it's so funny to me. I don't know why I'm doing what I'm doing. Like, always helping people do stupid stuff, move, clean out stuff, like just mindless tasks that anyone can do. But just, I don't know. It's not that it's beneath me or anything. It's just like, why am I doing this? I know it's because I need to be there to do something that has nothing to do with any of that. Just spread love, really. And but it's frustrating, and it kind of gets, I'm cool for a couple hours, but then at some point I just start to get like, really, bro? Really, Cody? But whatever. So what did I do? So then I ended up going somewhere and dumping some trash off, obviously, and then talking to his buddy there, and hung out with him for a couple minutes. And older guy, he's cool, man. He's a cool dude. And he was just kind of talking to me a little bit about stuff, and I told him, I was like, my mom died in August, and he was like, oh. I said, I didn't. I knew you said something about it, but I didn't really understand. I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, dude, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do with my life now. Because now I look at it, it wasn't that long ago. And I've changed so much since then, before then, and even before my mom died, I started working on myself. And it's been a big year of change, like complete change, complete 360. It's been a lot. But whatever. So we talked for a minute, and then boom, whatever. And then I went to go eat my food, my place. Dude, I have so much fun now. Eat my food, have fun with the waiters or waitresses, and because I think there were just girls there today that I was talking to, but it's my favorite place. And some days it's funny, like this girl's like, "You're getting something different today." I was like, "No, this is what I always get." She's like, "No, this is. Don't you usually get something else?" Nah, I don't think so. I don't think that was me. And so like, I was playing with her. I don't know, but I made her. I don't know. I was just playing with her. I think I did get her to think I was somebody else, which was weird. It's like, how do you not? I mean, I know I'm good, but I knew I was good. No, I knew I was that good. I knew what I was doing. But, whatever. But I ate, and it was delicious. And then, I ended up getting, like, dessert, which I usually never do. It just kind of depends on the waitress. Like, I treat them all different, because it's fun to me that way. Plus, everyone is a different human being, so like I treat everyone different. Everyone. I treat no one the same. No one. Because there's no fun in that. Because people aren't the same. And so I do things subconsciously. I remember things and how I act with certain people, with everyone, like everyone differently. And so when I can't control it, other than like. Maybe I'm just mirroring what they're putting out. Honestly, that's probably exactly what it is I'm such a chameleon that you give me whatever, and I literally give you the same in return. Literally. And now I'm being super aware of this. This is why I trigger people. I didn't think of this until now. This is why I trigger people. And the only is because I literally give you what you give me. I literally reflect what you put out. Like, that's crazy. Dude, that's so crazy. Dude, I don't even know if I can control that. It could be my empathic nature is me taking in the other person's energy, so I'm instantly whipping it right back at you. And in doing so, dude, that's why I can be so nasty as a human being. Number one, because I'm better at it than everyone else. I'm more manipulative than everyone else. I'm way harsher in a way that's nicer. That's very confusing to talk about, other than the fact that it's double-sided. So, dude, I'm so weird. But in order to be meaner than the person being mean, you have to figure out a way. It's just a game of who wins, and like who can make the other person break, who can get under the other person's skin the most. So I can reflect your energy. The only difference is I throw it back in a loving way. That, like, when you're mad, like, love hurts. Like, love is the worst. Like, if you really want to be spiteful, like, love somebody. Talk calm to somebody who's getting outrageous. Because they don't understand. They're like, wait a minute, I'm angry. I'm the one out of control. And they're telling themselves, like, wait a minute, this other person's not even being affected by me. I'm losing. And then they get even more mad. And so I just do the opposite, other than I'll whip love in there and and get the other person riled up even more and more and more. And I just reflect what they give me. I just do it in a more in another way because I'm trying to make them more mad, just so they can see how crazy it is. Like it doesn't do anybody any good, but I win. I guess it's a pride thing. I don't know, man. But it's just the way I've always done it. I don't know why I'm that way. I think it's just funny to me. But me and my mom used to do it all the time. Like, me and my mom were definitely nemesis. And we knew how to, we would just tick each other off, man. And finally, when I realized, like, wait a minute, I can win this every time. Yes, there's repercussions to it, because she's going to get mad. There's repercussions, but I'm willing to deal with the repercussions to make her more mad. And I would. And then I got kicked in the nuts. Literally. I got what I deserved. I got my karma. But, not really. I didn't deserve that. But it was funny. It's funny now. Looking back at it. It's pretty hilarious. My brothers and sisters probably, like, think I'm the devil or something. Cody's saying all this stuff about mom and dad and all this stuff. So messed up. Is it though? What's messed up is this stuff happened. That's what's messed up. You know? Think about it. That's what's messed up. That's the point, man. We live in the Bible Belt. We live in the Bible Belt. Everybody wants to hide stuff. Everyone wants to pretend like their life is happy. Their yard is perfectly mowed. They got all these nice cars in their driveway. Pretend like they're perfect parents. Perfect husbands and wives. But it's all a lie. Hiding it under the rug. Gotta look like a good Christian on Sunday morning. For what? Surprised your eyelids are open. Because you got hammered and cheated on your wife on Saturday night. Or she cheated on you. Or you neglected your kids all week. You don't listen to them. You don't know what they're doing. But everybody go to church on Easter Sunday. You know? I mean, if you're going to do it, do it. That's the point. That's what I say. At least do it. Own it. Yeah, I cheated on my wife. Own it. At least everybody knows. Don't be faking it. Yeah, my wife cheated on me. Yeah, I passed my wife around. At least own it. I don't know why you hide it. Is it more exciting that way? I don't know. Who knows? Do what you want to do. I think it's whatever. But that's what, this is what shaped my life though. It's like, so watching all these people go to church and then they wonder why people question people in church. You tell me to not do this and do that, but then get drunk all the time. Blackout drunk, which I did it. I mean, I got blackout drunk, man. I'm just saying, I don't know, man. You guys confuse me. Humans confuse me sometimes. But especially around the Bible Belt. Everybody's hiding something. I remember I used to work for some dude. And it was so funny. I walk around the barn, he's smoking a cigarette. He throws a cigarette down real quick and tries to hide it. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like, I don't care if you smoke cigarettes or not smoke cigarettes. I said, but you pretend like you're something else, and then you're trying to hide it from me. Like, I don't care at all. It's just weird. It's like, no one cares. You smoke cigarettes. Like, who cares? I mean, I don't, like, I won't drink in front of kids just because I don't want to be a bad influence, I guess. Maybe that was it. Maybe that's what I want. I don't know. But it was just weird. I wasn't a kid. I was an adult. But it's just weird. It's just weird, like, covering in Bible Belt state. Like, it's just weird. Using your husband and going to church, or vice versa, both, really. I don't know. I don't get it. I'm just trying to figure this all out. And, I just rather people just own it. Own what you do. Just own it. Who cares? No one cares. It just seems like a waste of energy. Ultimately, my biggest point to all of it is like, I really don't care. It just seems like a waste of energy to me. Really. And you're hurting kids. Mostly you're hurting kids. And then the kids don't, the kids can't talk to nobody about it, and they try and bottle everything up, and that, you know how that works out. I don't know. I don't even know. Whatever. I ate. Oh, yes, I was eating. I was having fun. I got something different this time. I ate it. My favorite person was there. And then, like, I got the dessert, and I don't know. Evidently, I always dance. I always put my headphones on and I don't dance per se. I just, like a regular introvert would do, just, shaking his body a little bit when he's eating. And then, so she comes up to me and she's like, "Thank you. Because now my tables are all getting dessert." I was like, I know. I can't help but influence people. I don't know how I do it. I just do. But it was delicious. It wasn't a lie. And I enjoy eating. Like, eating is like, it's my time. I don't explain how or why I created it this way. But it's like the special time of day for me. Like, these talks are special for me. But eating food and like green vegetables and some protein, like, and drinking my glass of water on my left and my orange juice on the right, like, and then even though, like, I want that time for me, ultimately, most of the time, I'm still welcoming people in and out, like, as they come in, and especially my favorite people, so I'll let them come in anytime, but that's my time. Like, that's the time that I have control, complete control. I get to choose my music, kind of, sort of. A lot of times my music, depending on the location of where I'm at, like, certain songs will come on. I don't know if I'm just grabbing energy or something, but, and it will control my mood, and, or if there's an energy in that, if there's a person in that place that I'm eating, I don't know, it's hard to explain it. It's perfect, if to say the least. It's always perfect. It's funny. It's so funny. People are so funny. Hilarious. But I know now, like, I'm going to watch this even more, that I'm technically mirroring every human being that I come into contact. And it's not always, because, like, today, when I was helping the woman, I wasn't mirroring her. But she's a dominant woman, and I don't allow that. anymore in my life, other than if I do allow it, it's for a certain reason. Um, so I don't marry people like that anymore. Because my mom was always over me, and women have always been over me, and not anymore. No human is over me anymore. I allow things to happen. I allow people to assume that they have control over me, but ultimately it's me either saying yes or no. And it's not rude or anything. It's just, like I said, when my mom passed away, what is that in the sky though, bro? Maybe it's a helicopter. But yeah, as soon as she passed, like in my head, I was like, at no point in time will any human being be over me again. She was it. And yeah. And so like now I'll let people assume that they have control over me or power over me, but they don't. It's what I allow. And but so yeah, whatever. But yeah, so I don't mirror everybody. I think I do, but I'm doing it in a weird way. Like sometimes I'm throwing back what I think they need instead of what they're giving me. Or a lot of times, no, I am mirroring them. So if they're controlling me, I'm ultimately controlling back to them, and I'm telling them what to do. Well, they're telling me what to do. It's super weird. It's funny. Dude, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. This is why I laugh all the time. I'm karma, bro. It's the karma. This is hilarious. Dude, I'm gonna have fun with this, bro. This is hilarious. And now I'm looking back. I'm having flashes of interactions with human beings, and I am instant karma. And I thought I was. I knew I was actually, because that was a battle I was facing a couple months ago, when I had the thought of what I have to do as a human being, and but I didn't look at it that way at the time. That's hilarious, because I don't know if I'm always instant karma, but I tend to whip it right back at you. Exactly what you give me, I just reword it. And I know I've done that my whole life, because I thought it was hilarious. I just do it in a way that's a lot subtler, and but I don't think I do it to everyone though, because I think some people don't deserve it. I think I only do it to people that deserve it, and I don't know how I'm judging whether or not they deserve it or not. Because like if people are being good to me, like I don't have anything to whip back at you because you're already being good, so I'm just gonna whip good to you. But if you're being negative or something like that, like I whip something positive to you, but in a way that's, I don't know. It's hard to explain it. It's hilarious though, because then now I'm watching myself do it all day, every day now, like with every interaction with human beings. You get what you put out. That or they're mirroring me. I think it's both. I just don't know if I'm the one responding or they're responding to me. I think it depends. I think it's like, I think it just depends on each person. Because some people are stronger than others. Some people are weaker than others. And honestly, the introverts are harder to do. So I remember working with this kid at Lowe's. Dude, and it took like 4 months to get this kid to talk. And like literally, I would make him laugh or crack a smile. It took a long time to make him laugh. And but finally by the end of it, like I got him where he was like laughing, talking, but it took a lot. It took a lot for me to get that kid to talk. And dude, he was as slow as molasses too. Like he walked slow. Everything he did was slow. And like for me, especially back then, dude, I'm a hustler. Even though like this last 6 months has been rough, and yeah, it seems lazy. And if people call me lazy, I'm right there with you. I can see where you see it. But I guarantee I work harder than anyone else, ever. Well, I'm capable of it. I just haven't lately. I haven't needed to. I haven't wanted to. But I've been working on myself. And that's the whole point. It's like, dude, you guys don't understand, bro. I was born on the 27th of April. 27. Everything I do is 24/7. So when I do something, I do it completely. Like and that's what I've been doing like for the last year, working on myself 24 hours a day, literally. In my head, thinking, watching, learning, multiple screens at a time, multiple amounts of information at a time. Learning, and then started acting on it, started battling in myself all the time, being mindful, starting to control my thoughts, batting things away when I don't need them, living in the things when I do need them, crying when I need to cry, not crying when I don't need to cry, work on my physical health, eat right, take care of myself, spend time with myself, look at myself in the mirror, understand that I am attractive or something. I don't know what I am. I'm me. When I look in the mirror, I can't gauge attractionness. I don't gauge it. I don't know how to gauge it. I don't know what to compare it to. I don't see people that even look like me. I don't know why. I'm just me. I don't have mirrors. I don't have family. I don't have blood. I don't have genetics. There's nothing I can compare it to. This is why I don't know what I look like, if I'm attractive or not attractive, because I've never had anything even remotely look like me. So I was looking at a world with no gauge. Like I have no experience with it. Zero. None. It's kind of like the woman today, like telling me about heirlooms and all that stuff. I was like, I have none of that. It makes zero sense to me. I get it. But the family aspect, the blood aspect makes zero sense to me. And then someone giving me something and me holding on to it and cherishing, 0 sense. Like I could maybe save my truck. I bought my truck from a guy. I'll keep it until I don't keep it anymore. I don't know. Like I don't have an attachment to it. I love my truck. But the day I get rid of it's the day I get rid of it. And then I get something new. You know, like I loved my dog Ranger. Then I got rid of him. I cried my 2 minutes. I still love my dog Ranger. I call things Ranger. I'll probably have a dog in the future named Ranger. But like, I don't get it. I don't get the attachment or sentimental value. That makes 0 sense to me. And maybe it would never make sense to me. I don't get it. Look, I don't get it. Huh. I'm trying to think of something that someone gave me. So, no, but see, a lot of that's just based on trauma and like, so I think at my grandfather's funeral, I grabbed this little sparrow bird and I kept it. I still have it. if anything, it doesn't bring up any emotion. It brings up an idea of my grandfather. But like a sentimental value, I don't know. I just have it. It just is. I don't understand why a lot of the things in my life, they just are. They're not good or bad. They're not overwhelming. They're not underwhelming. They just are. I don't know. But I don't get it. Like, if someone gave me dishes or something, I'm like, at some point, I'm just going to throw them away. I feel bad, I guess, but not really. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's because I've had to create so many different worlds in my life that I've never been able to create something like that with sentimental value, because I knew, or I had to create a whole new world, so I had to get rid of a lot of stuff and like just not have attachments for it. And but now, even now, I know this. Even though I know I can love everyone, people kind of move in and out of my life, and I love them all the same, but I don't have time. That's ultimately what it is. I don't have time, once our moment is done, to spend on the past. It was perfect in the moment, and I guess until I get a wife and kids, like, and then maybe I will. Because like I said, I talked the other day that I want a room full of pictures. Number one, because I never did it. And then maybe a room where I can walk in there and then start living in the past with just certain things. Just a few things. A few people. You know, like go into that room with just me and my wife and reminisce on the movie that we created together. Like, that would be cool. I don't really want to do that by myself. That seems pointless. Oh, so I was at the restaurant today, and I was sitting behind this old couple, and I was just so infatuated because this dude he grabs his fork and puts something off his plate and just feeds it to his wife across the table, and I was like, oh my goodness, it's adorable. So it's an adorable thing I ever saw. I was fixing to say something to one of the girls there, but I never did. It's like, did you see that? But nah. I'll feed you something. Feed you something off my plate. No, it's just it looked cool. It's hilarious. It's cool because I was just like right there. That's what I'm saying. Every time at the restaurant something happens, it's cool. Like interactions with humans. Or what they do when they think when they don't even care that people are watching. Or they're with their significant other and they old people, and then he feeds his wife something. Like, it's cool. It's cool. That's cool. But yeah, it was a cool day at my restaurant. I don't know why I call it mine. It's just, I don't like other food. I don't like other places' energy. I like the energy there. So I go there. And the food's always good. The green beans are always green. The asparagus is always green. So what did I do after that? So then I came home and then I listened to my talk again. I was trying to take a nap. Because I'm still emotionally tired from the other night. Like I told everyone, I told myself that the talk was gonna mess me up for a couple days, and it did. I'm still not recovered emotionally from it. I don't know how to recover from emotional stuff. The drain that it does to me. I've had 1 year of emotions, so like I don't know how to recover, because not only does it physically drain me, but it mentally drains me. It's weird. It's different. It's not like being tired from like working out or working all day or working 2 days in a row. Like, it's not the same. It's worse, and I don't know how to recover from it. Food helps. But I don't know. I don't know if there's something I could do. I don't know, because it just doesn't seem like it just takes a lot longer to recover. Maybe I should look into that. But especially because sometimes I drain myself so much. Whatever. So I listened to that, and then I went and did Pilates in the sauna. That was pretty good. I'm trying to think what song I was listening to. Yeah, I was listening to one song. It was alright. It was a pretty good song. And then what I do? Yeah, so when that got done, I was sweating so much and whatever. And then I just went to the park to watch the sunset and listen to my talk again. And watch the sunset. Even though it was fire, it was perfect. Yesterday was cool. I watched the sunset yesterday. And the sun was setting in front of me, and the moon was almost full behind me. And I was like, dude, I'm in between worlds right now. I'm in between light and dark. I was like, this is my life. I'm in between old and new. I'm in between opposites, but both are needed. And it was just perfect, because like I said, when I look at the moon, I see a yin and a yang. I see a light side and a dark side. I've seen it my whole life. And I ask people, like, what do you see? And they're like, no, I don't see it. I'm like, well, I do. I see yin and yang since I was little. The way it shades in my eyes, it's always been the same, the yin and the yang. And I don't know why. I do, but I was watching the sun, and like, yeah, I wear sunglasses all the time, but when I'm watching sunset, I take them off, and I watch the sun. I look at the sun, and it's so crazy because there's like a disc in the middle of it. That it's my eyes, but it rotates counterclockwise. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, counterclockwise in my eye, in my perspective. And then there's a ring of colors that I'm trying to think. I've seen pictures of it before. Almost like an Xbox machine where there's an outer ring of light. But it's a rainbow colored one, and it goes around in a circle, and then there's a tan, like a darker disc in the middle of the sun that covers the sun almost completely, and it just rotates in a circle. I think it's just my cornea or whatever, just whatever. But that's what I see, and it's so fire because it's like, man, it's so cool because there's a little bitty ring around the sun, and it's just like and it constantly goes in the counterclockwise, like rainbow. I can't explain. It's fire, literally. It's so cool, and I just sit there. And I was listening to my speech today, which I guess I'm done with it. Not my speech, but my talk. So now that I have this, I'm gonna post this one tonight. I'll be listening to this one for the next day until the next one. And I probably won't listen to the other one ever again. Because I'm moving forward. I'm always moving forward. But yeah, it was fire. And I just love being out there, just watching people, and not even watching people, because when I'm looking at the sun, I'm trying to just be just chill, be still, not so much think, just be, just be silent. And a lot of times, when I listen to my talks, the first time they're emotional when I'm doing it, and then less emotion every time. Like, I'm decentralized, size, whatever, I don't know what it's called. But I'm listening to them so much, I'm reliving them over and over and over again until they have no control over me anymore. The thoughts, all that stuff. And I'm programming myself with it. Is what you give your time to and attention to, that's who you're gonna be. And so I'm programming myself with myself. Because that just makes sense to me. But there's no man that I admire enough to watch all his stuff. I don't know, Jordan Peterson's pretty good dude. Very smart man. I'll spend time. I would listen to him. I haven't lately, but him or maybe even Ben Shapiro. He's intelligent. I like the way he thinks. But even then, I would only give them a little brief amount of time. I would not give them all my time. It's just pointless to me. But the point is, the people like that are just supposed to help you think and help you refocus on yourself. Like, if you really listen to what they're talking about, it's all about turning your eyes back to yourself and doing stuff for yourself to better yourself. Like, that's one way, I'll go ahead and tell you, that's one way to know if somebody's real or not. Or if they really are acting in love. If they're telling you to, boom, wait a minute, man. You need to be better. Not putting you down, but you need to look at yourself. You need to find out what's true for you. You need to take care of yourself first. Not me. Which I gotta get better at it, but I tell people what I've done. Just for credibility. I don't know why I should stop explaining myself. To just be me. If you want to know what I've done or what I've been through, then you can ask. But yeah, whatever. So I don't know what I do. Yeah, so then I was just sitting there watching sunset, and then behind me tonight, the clouds were up. And so I was kind of waiting. I was like, I know the moon's going to be up. It should be up, but the clouds are so big, it's not up yet. So, and my talk wasn't over. So I was like, the sun went down, and I was still waiting for the moon to peak over these clouds. And then so finally the moon starts to peek over these clouds, and people were leaving the park. That's my spot. Like, that's my island. I spent many times over there, hanging with the trees, dancing by myself in moonlight. Yeah, and just not in the moonlight, just being there, just having fun. Help me get rid of some emotions and fight some battles over there. And the trees help me, and sometimes I'll stand in the water, meditate, or whatever you want to call it. Just be still. But yeah, whatever. The moon comes up, and it's just all perfect. I got so many pictures tonight. Like, perfect. Like, someone was putting on a show for me tonight, and the universe, Like I got these pictures. One of them looks like a freaking mako shark, literally. And it looks like the moon is the eye of the shark. And then there's clouds that are shaped like a mako. And it's so crazy because then a song comes on by a group called Mako. And it was called Running Towards the Sunset. Like literally comes on right after I take this picture. I was like, dude, this is my life. This is why I love this is why I know this world's for us. It's like it's perfect. Like I can't make my life up. And that's what I'm saying. People can't understand it. You won't because you're not walking in my shoes. You're not seeing my perspective. You're not with me 24/7. You're not seeing these things happen. I'm not talking about all of them because I can't. Because I'm just living in the moment. This is a lot of why I talk. It's because it helps me re-talk about my day. It helps me relive it again. It helps me understand that I'm not crazy. It helps me understand that these things did happen. It understands that I looked at the clock and it was 1:44. I looked at the clock and it was 9:11. I looked at the clock and it was this 5:55. It looked, like my receipt says 5:55. Like whatever, 13:13. Like who knows? It's all this every day. All day, every day. And it really helps me not be upset or mad about anything. Because it's like, no matter what, whatever happens, happens. Like it's meant to be. And then these reoccurring things happen, or these things happen to say, yes, you're right, Cody. This is it. These are just helping you remind you you're where you're supposed to be, or this stuff is happening for you. Don't worry. Just be patient. Everything is as it's supposed to be. Everything is exactly the way it's supposed to be. At least for my part. And that's all I can hold up is my end. And whatever happens with other people, it is what it is. And I'm not pushing anything anymore. Like I'm not chasing people. I'm not, none of that stuff. It's pointless. It's not pointless, but it is kind of. For me. The time will come when I need to do something, and something will push me to do it. Something will push me to take action on something. Stuff happens that keeps me from taking action. And I'm aware of it. Or it's keeping me out of that situation so I can't take action on it. Like it's just weird. I'm not in control. And this is why I'm saying like the only time I'm technically in control is when I'm literally got the fork in my hand and I'm eating. It's crazy. I just pulled out a Gatorade bottle. I stopped this talk. It was 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like all this makes zero sense, other than it makes all the sense in the world. Like that should never happen. I stopped. I've been talking for exactly 1 minute, or 1 hour, 2 minutes, or 23 minutes. 40 seconds, 42 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Because this is the second part of it. Or maybe I'm just grabbing. Maybe I am the creator of my world. I don't know, bro. I don't even know what time it is. But Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. I got some fire pictures of the moon, though. It was an art show tonight, man. Someone was painting in the clouds, in the moon. And I'll probably post some of those pictures on this talk. And I'm actually listening to a song right now called Cloud. Because I saw so many clouds. So this is the song that I'm listening to. It's just a beat. Plus, it's not as emotional. So, like I said, I did an experiment a while ago where I would pick an emotional song on purpose to see what it would do. Or I would talk when I'm super tired and then pick an emotional song because I know I'm weaker in that state. And I know I can't control my emotions as well. Like I said, everything that I'm doing is an experiment. That girl, even today, she I don't know why she said this. She said something about me doing experiments. I said, yeah, this is all I do are experiments. Well, I started drinking a lot of water. I drank a lot of water today because I didn't drink much when I was helping somebody today. And so when I was eating, I was like, I got to get my water intake up because I know I missed it. And she's like, wait, she's like, how do you know? I was like, I just know. It's like my body just tells me that I'm behind. Like, I just know I'm behind. But whatever. But yeah, the clouds were beautiful. It was so fire. And the storm's coming in, boy. Trees are blowing. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Feels good. But whatever. So then I was like, man, I gotta eat before I go to sleep because I'm hungry. And I know I'm gonna wake up in the morning starving. Not starving, but tummy growling. I need to move my truck, probably. Probably not. Maybe. Whatever happens, happens. We got insurance. But so I went to this new place today because a girl told me about it the other day. She asked me, I was talking to her about a girl, or a woman I was interested in, and she asked me if she worked at this place. I said no. I said I've never been there. She's like, well, I've never been there either. I was like, well, why did you bring it up? She goes, I don't know. And so, like, when I was driving to get something to eat tonight, the first thought was that place. So I was like, boom, whatever, who knows? She brought it up. Now that place is on my mind. Or at least it popped up in the thought. So I'm going to go. And that's how I kind of live my life. It's based on flow, based on what pops up in my feelings of mine. So I went there, got some food. When I pull out, or when I'm getting to walk to my truck, dude, all these diesel trucks just start rolling by. And evidently there was like a diesel show, truck show in Nashville tonight. And then so they all came up here. And so there's tons of trucks. So I kind of just sat there for a minute. I got out and talked to some of them, and I was like, where are you guys from? Or what are you guys doing? I just wanted to know why there was so many diesel trucks. And that's when he told me there was a show and stuff. So whatever, I sat there for a couple minutes and I just came home. I don't feel like messing with a bunch of people. Doesn't seem like my crowd of people. Even though it would have been fine, but I wanted to come home and talk. That's more important than, I don't know, getting in trouble. So I did tell him, I talked to them about the cops a little bit, and then I left. What's up, an older white dude got a little attitude with me real quick. I just said, what are you guys doing? I was like, whatever, dude. But whatever. And so I came home and started talking. But today was cool, man. Every day is so cool. I'm trying to think of like other things. It's just funny how I have like. It's not that I like people more than I like other people, but I do. I like everyone equally, but like I love everyone equally, like unconditional love. But I like people better than I like other ones. But they entertain me more. Like the things that they say, like they're so hilarious. I love really like wiry people. People that got like a lot of energy and they just come up with, they just say whatever the crap comes in their head, like it makes me laugh. I love people like that. I just like everybody really, but I just met so many different people over the last couple months. It's like I have my favorites. Just because I know when I'm with them, they're going to say something that just makes me laugh. Because it's like, where the hell did that come from? Where did you string those ideas together to come up with this? Like, it's hilarious. Like, it's hilarious. I don't know. It's funny. People are funny. But who knows what's gonna happen tomorrow, bro? I have no idea. I gotta cut some grass tomorrow. I gotta go look at some birds or something. I don't know. We'll see. I need to paint too. Because I got a couple songs I want to paint too. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. But good talk. I think I kind of went a little ham in the beginning. I really had no control over it. Obviously. I don't have any control over these talks. Like, I have zero. It's hard to explain. And sometimes I have zero control completely. It's super weird. It's like sometimes I just, I sit back and then my mouth moves and words come out, but it's not me. I'm not in control. I'm not forming these sentences together. Something's pushing out words, and I'm just the tongue to do it. It's coming through, but I have to allow it to happen. And a lot of times you're gonna hear it. You're gonna hear me talk like that, and you're gonna be like, "That's not Cody," and it's not. It's not me. I'm just a vessel, bruh. I'll tell you that now and everything. I'm just a vessel. It's a meat suit. And all of us are this way. This is our vessel. This is not who we are. And these trees are going crazy, bro. I'll probably need to move my truck. think I said it twice. I probably need to move a truck. That's 3 times. I need to move it. Holla. Peace. Alright, I moved my truck. I look at my clock, 1:44. Is it, bruh? But whatever, dude. It's crazy. It's crazy. Wind's blowing like crazy. Everything's crazy. Life's crazy. I'm gonna sit out here the whole time, dude. I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't want to go in. I want to go to sleep, but I don't feel like going in the house. This is still perfect. I can't see the moon anymore. The clouds are coming in and covering it up, but it's you. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to live like this, and it's not that I don't want another person. I do, and even though my cup is filled by itself, I had to talk a while ago. You know, it's extra, but it's what I'm looking for in life. It's part of my new chapter, the rest of my life, with a partner. Like that's the next step, and maybe just for another little bit longer, I'll have to be by myself. But I'm lying. I would be lying if I said I didn't want somebody else. Not that I need them per se, but that I want someone else to be with me, to do this with. No, I need someone with me to help. Because I understand I can't do this alone. I can't. I'm not gonna be my max potential on my own. I can get pretty good, but I'm never gonna be everything I'm intended to be without that other person. Because they're going to push me, they're going to make me do things that I know I should do, but I don't care anything about doing right now because there's no need. Our kids, you know, like the kids are going to push me to be a better man, to do these, you know, whatever, to figure out, have plenty of money or whatever I need to do, or whatever. Well, now I just don't care, because I'm fine. I'm fine with what I have. So I know that I would need someone technically to push me, because I'm complacent, kind of where I'm at. Dude, I should fly a kite, bro. I got it right here. That's how Benjamin Franklin found out about electricity, they say. I wonder what I'll find out. I'll find out that I'm electricity. I don't know. Dude, it's so fire. The wind's blowing hard. It feels so good. Look, why would I want to go inside? I'm in my truck. I'm not saying this is the safest spot, but it's safe enough. Whatever happens is supposed to happen anyway. I'm not in Kansas anymore. Dude, it sounds so cool. But Yeah, I don't know, and that's what I'm saying. It's not, and I want someone with me. I want to start this new part of my life. I want to do better for myself. I want to make my kids proud or my wife proud. Like, I don't care about anybody else, really. That makes zero sense to me. Because those people would be all going to be dependent on me, like, in a different aspect than other people. And it's not that I don't care. It's just different. It's just different. It's kind of like I would just assume that my mom would do stuff for me that she wouldn't do for other people. It's kind of the same concept. And she did. I mean, she sacrificed a lot for me that she wouldn't sacrifice for other people. And I'm grateful, completely grateful for that. But that's kind of how it has to work in this world. Like, do stuff for yourself first. And then your wife, and then your kids. Like, in that order. And then for the rest of the world. And so kind of right now, for me, it's just, for me, well, it's the same. Me first, then for a future wife, a future kid, and then the rest of the world. I'm just probably giving too much to the rest of the world right now because I don't have those external factors in the physical right now that are taking up my time. Not taking up, I mean, that I'm not delegating time to, which leaves me more time to divvy out to other physical people, which ultimately doesn't serve me any good. Other than well, it does. It gives me lessons. I'm still learning people. I'm learning about humans and the way they interact and why they interact the way that they do, and just getting more information for a later date. And that's what's so funny is I know what's going on. I know what I understand that every interaction I have with people is for a reason. And I may not know the reason right now, but I know it's for a reason. And so it's super cool because then, like, if you're aware of it, which I'm not always aware, or I'm not always thinking this thought, is how much of a blessing each interaction with somebody is. And you kind of just get used to it, like, what every interaction is. It's ultimately complete love. And I know it is. I've talked about it. But then you kind of roll back into the world part, and then so you forget about it. Where if every thought before I had an interaction with someone, like as I'm approaching them or they're approaching me, if I instantly was like, I'm grateful for this that's fixing to happen. This is going to be nothing but love. Then every interaction with humans would probably be like the best possible interaction you possibly could have with them. And it would be. Whether someone deemed it right or wrong, that's beside the point. It would be the best possible interaction with them. Whatever is meant to happen is meant to happen. And on my side, on my perspective of it, it would be. And whether or not I got that in return is a different thing. They may hate me for it. I may trigger the piss out of them, which usually happens sometimes. But not lately, really, man. That's what's so weird. It's like I don't even interact. Like, it doesn't happen. I don't have bad interactions with people. Other than this one dude tonight, and he just kind of got snarky with me. Real quick. But I think he thought I was a cop. But, oh wasn't tonight. I've never been a cop. Even though I have a degree in it, criminal justice, but whatever. It's so funny because it was, dude, it's hilarious. Because I was talking to some girls the other day and they were laughing about dudes with big trucks and what that means. This means people are trying to overcompensate for having little things, little tools. I laughed. I was like, well, I just got a medium-sized truck. And they all just laughed. I was like, yeah. And I used to drive a Ranger, so I'm good. Not overcompensating for it. Anything. But I just thought about that when all these, because this guy was little. He was a little dude, and he was an older guy too. He was older than me. Well, he looked older than me. I looked pretty young, but because all these trucks were like lifted, big diesel trucks. So I was just laughing. They were having a truck show. And that's why I think it's funny, is because we talked about this 2 days ago. Or yesterday. Yeah, it was me and two cops and another girl were talking about it. And about people with lifted trucks. And then I go to this one spot and then all these people from this huge truck show come with all these lifted shops. I was like, you guys are crazy. And I leave. In my mid-sized truck. I'm like, I don't need to be here. I ain't got nothing to prove. I will have a big truck one day, though. But that's going to be for my business. That's going to be different. But I guess all those kids have, like, they all had, like, Instagram stickers and diesel this. And they're cool trucks, man. They were really cool. One of them was huge, dude. One of them was like 6 foot tall. It was a monster truck. It was bad. A lot of money in them things. But it was cool. It's cool. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. I got a plan. I don't even know what the weather's gonna do. Who knows? I have no idea. And it's cool that way. It's kind of cool that way. It's always cool. But I do want to try and paint tomorrow. A little bit tomorrow night. It's just weird because I've been focusing, like I'm getting home later and then like, even though paintings usually don't take me that long, it's weird. I just had to take a break a little bit, and because I have so many priorities now, I'm trying to like divvy out my time. Like I said, maybe I'll have to get better at like, I'll have to work out 4 days a week. And then paint 3 days a week. Or something like that. I may have to do something like that. So I can delegate my time. I don't know. But I'm probably gonna get off here now. I'm tired. I need to go eat. My truck is moved. I mean, I'm eating kind of now, but not really. But tonight was perfect. Dude, kind of like right when my mom passed away. I would just like, I don't know. I was kind of battling some of it, like even though I shaped it to gratitude. I still had to deal with it, and I would just go outside and look at the moon, listen to music. I'd come out here and just dance with music in my field, and I just came outside a lot, and listen to music, really. I don't know, man. I just changed my time. I changed what I did with my time. I mean, I used to play video games all the time, and now I don't play them at all. At all. I think I played one round of something the other night. Like, I don't know. Who knows? But I just don't care anything about it. Like, these talks are so much more productive. Me going to the gym, more productive. Me eating and spending time with myself, writing in a journal, more productive. Everything outside of my house, except sleep, is more productive. Like, I don't even want to go inside my home. And I just want to stay out of there. Other than when I paint. Like, I paint, it's cool. But I lose time, like, when I paint, and it's like its own different world. And that's why I want to get a space. I need to get a space that's not my bedroom, where I can go. Where I physically have to drive there. I physically have to walk inside. And yeah, I may sleep there sometimes, but just why I physically have to be there, and I can physically know I can physically brainwash myself and program myself to that. When I walk through those doors, it's creative time. Whether I'm talking, drawing, painting, building, sculpting, whatever. Music, networking, whatever. It's just like when I walk through that door, I get happy. I get giddy. Like I do when I pull into my driveway. I laugh because I know I'm fixing to hit that play button. Or when I lay my head on my pillow, which I used to laugh every time. I don't laugh every time now because I'm laughing every time I hop into my truck. So I switched it. I switched my programming from my bed now to my truck. And as I said, it's easy to program yourself. Like, it literally is easy. And I did tell one of the waitresses today that I was like, yeah, everything I do is technically programming myself. Everything I'm doing is an experiment. Everything I'm doing is I'm trying to program myself. And however I want to be. Because that's what this is. I'm programming this computer system, this AI. Except it's not artificial. This is real intelligence. It's easy to do. It just takes time. Literally. And time is the only currency that matters. But who knows? Who knows what tomorrow holds? I think there's supposed to be a eclipse tomorrow. I don't know if we can see it here though. I'm trying to think. So if the yeah, it's probably not here because our positions aren't close enough yet. Maybe. I'm trying to think. Yeah, probably not here. But it will be one tomorrow. And which there's an eclipse every month. People don't understand it. I'm pretty sure there's one every month, like no matter what. Based on the cycles. Yeah, there's something every month. Always. I'm pretty sure. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe could be wrong. I think I looked at it one time and I was like, what? I don't know. There's actually supposed to be a bunch this year, I think. I don't know. It started lightning. It's been lightning all night. I don't know. I just want to go sleep in my truck, like with my window down. It's beautiful. When I was in college, man, when I went to MTSU, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, anyone who calls me lazy, like, you have no idea, bro. Dude, I would work every day except Tuesdays and Thursdays. I went to MTSU, and then I would drive to MTSU in the morning, and I would be there till, who knows, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I would take naps to sleep in my truck. I'd eat like 3 times a day at school. Like, I was there 18 hours or longer, going to college and then working every day. Like, I used to be stupid. I used to just I don't know. That's all I did. And that's what people don't understand. Like, you call me lazy now, you have no idea. I was nonstop. I worked full-time jobs, go cut grass at night or at the afternoons, do jobs on the weekends, like, all the time. For what? And it's easy that way. Dude, life is so easy when you do that. It's the easiest thing ever. It's actually easier than not working. For me. Because it was just normal. Staying busy is easy. Because then you're not thinking about other stuff. You're not having to face yourself. I'm telling you, it's easy. That's why I'm saying, well, that's why people go back to the life of crap. Because it's easy. I know firsthand. Working all the time is easy. Being so tired that you have to, like, when you get home and you go to sleep, that's easy. And then wake up and do it again. That's easy. That's easy mode. And then we can take this to the bank. I'll fight anyone on this. They can tell me their life is so whatever, and they just have to stay busy. I get it. I know. I've done it. I did it my whole life. You have no idea. I stay up for days at a time working. That was easy. What I'm in now is more complicated. A lot more complicated. A lot harder. And it's hilarious. It's a lot harder. But now it's just different. Now I'm just trying to delegate my time. Before, it was easy to delegate my time. Well, I just work, and then you just bounce from one job to the next and eat and work out. Like, it was easy. That stuff is easy. Facing yourself is hard. Staying busy, easy. Looking at yourself in the mirror, complicated and hard. That's what I said. I keep battling, like, going back to that easy mode. And it makes zero sense to me. Because the only good thing about going back to that is money. But it's like, who cares? I don't care. And I'm to the point of, if someone's gonna be with me because of money, I don't want you anyways. Like, literally. Like, if you're that materialistic, then stay away. Because you don't know who I am. I'm way more capable than you are. Guaranteed. I don't have that. I don't have to be that yet. And people can hear this and be like, oh, that dude's cocky. I'm not cocky. I know who I am. There's a huge difference. And everyone's capable of that. The only difference is I already know. I've done it. And I've done it when I didn't know my self-worth. Now I know mine. And the point is, no one actually knows what my self-worth is. Except me. And I get it every time. You look at me as being lazy. I make more money than I've ever made being lazy. Not hardly working at all. It took a lifetime to get here. It literally has. But that's the point. So now I know. Now I know what I'm supposed to get. But yeah, that's the whole point. That's a lot of what I'm doing right now anyways. It's like, if someone's trying to pick me for money, like, you got the wrong idea, bro. I don't want any part of you. If you want me for me and being the human I am and the love that I have, then yes, we can, yeah. But if you're trying to, if you're picking me based on the world standards, I'm not playing part of that at all. You don't have a chance. I'm taking that chance away. Guaranteed. Just because I don't want it. I'm not going to mess with it. And I get people are raised in that. I get it. But it sucks for you. I just don't care anything about it. I'm not going to... That has nothing to do with my worth. But yeah, I will provide. But talk to me like a human and don't put a money sign beside me. And then I'll show you. Because it's gonna be the same way. Like I have to look at it the same. Well, money means nothing to me, so I'm not gonna be looking at the money you have or don't have. I'm gonna be looking at the qualities you have as a human. Like, are you nature and love and nurturing? Are you nice? I don't know. Mostly it's just love. I don't know what else. Love is everything. I don't know. Can't explain it. But the money is secondary because money is easy to get. Go to work. Simple. Yeah, I may have to work at McDonald's. Who knows? I don't even eat McDonald's. But if I gotta work there, I gotta work there. If I gotta go plunge somebody's toilet, then I gotta go plunge somebody's toilet. I do it now. I'm blue collar. I've been blue collar since I know. And it's funny. What's funny is in the future, the blue collar people are gonna be making more money, guaranteed. Watch. They'll be making bank because the skilled labor is disappearing. People aren't wanting to do those jobs. It's gonna be few and far between. It's gonna invert like everything else is already inverted. It's gonna be flipped again. The meek shall inherit the earth. Literally. It's funny. It's funny. It's gonna be hilarious. It's gonna be really hilarious. When all these people that think they had everything are gonna lose it. It's not funny, actually. It's gonna be a pride check and an ego check. And instead of you choosing to do it for yourself, which is what I had to do, which was freaking take away all my pride and ego, other than the fact that I'm talking about me making money and working hard, but which I did. I've done it. It's easy. You just have to do it. It's survival mode. There's no choice, right? But I think that's the easier way. And it always has been for me. Because the low periods are the worst for me. Because then you have, you start beating yourself up, you start calling yourself lazy, you could think meanwhile, my worth was tied to my work. And so during this period of me not working as much as I used to, obviously now I have to battle that, my self-worth issues. Even more. Because my work was tied to my worth. And so now I'm understanding, no, your work is not your worth. It never was your worth. Like literally. And money is not your worth. And anyone who says that has no self-worth. They don't understand. Because you're worthy from day one. You're worthy of everything. You're enough. This money is fake. It literally is. You know it. That's what's so funny. Is we all know it, but yet we have to use it. And we still judge each other based on it. Even though we know in our head it's so stupid. But we care about what other people think so much that we still waste our time trying to get it so we can impress the Joneses. Because we care what other people think. Even though no one really cares. They don't really care about themselves. And running from themselves. That's what's so funny. It's so split. It literally is split. Is they care so much, but they don't care at all. Like, people care so much about what other people think, but at the same time, they only care about themselves. It's a waste. But I care about myself a lot now. I just really don't care what other people think. Well, I think I don't. I think it's still trying to. I'm still trying to break it. But like, even like as I'm watching myself go through life every day, I'm always trying to like see if I'm changing my behaviors based on people. But not really, because I'm not doing anything. Like, it's hard for me to explain. I'm not doing anything bad. I'm not hurting people, so it's not like I'm trying to pretend. Like, when I walk into somewhere, I'm me. I'm not trying to pretend to be somebody I'm not. I'm happy, so I'm happy. I'm dancing, so I'm dancing. I'm eating because I'm eating. I'm being happy, I don't know. I'm joking because I want to joke. And that's what's cool, crazy is like, usually the only times that I kind of get down or emotional is like when I'm by myself, and I'm talking. And I don't think I'm acting like when I'm with people, like I'm happy. But sometimes, like even when I'm eating, like if a song's come on and I start thinking about something emotional, then yeah, I'll get emotional. So I'm not like, yeah, I just don't care what people think. I'm not like, they're not swaying my actions or my thoughts, really. But sometimes I just don't want to deal with. I mean, sometimes it's not practical for me to just sit in some place and cry, like with a bunch of people there. I just do it in private, or I do it at home, or I do it in the gym, or I do it when I'm talking to myself. Like, there's no practical reason for me to just do it out. I don't know. I don't know. But who knows what's going to happen tomorrow? It's going to be cool. Waking up is cool. Just waking up and like not even know what's going to happen. Whatever. I need to go to bed. I've been talking too long. Way too long. This is a long one. I gotta go to bed. Well, holla. Peace. Love you.